You found a list written in your own handwriting. The first item is, erase my, there is a reason your eyes have stopped here. This is not an accident. This is not the algorithm. This is a divine appointment. The screen you are looking at is not just glass and light. For the next few moments, it is a mirror into your spirit, and I am here to tell you what it is reflecting. You found a piece of paper recently. Maybe it was in an old box, a book you haven't opened in years, or tucked away in a drawer you thought was empty. And on this paper is a list, written in your own handwriting. But it's a handwriting from a version of you that you barely recognize. It feels distant. Foreign. The first item on that list sends a cold feeling through you. It says, erase my. And the rest of the word is smudged, or torn, or faded. Erase my name? Erase my past? Erase my memory? You do not know. But the feeling it gives you is one of deep, unsettling confusion. My child, you think this is a strange discovery, a mystery from your past. You are mistaken. This is the first visible crack in a prison wall that was built around your destiny, a wall you never even knew was there. That feeling you have, the one that whispers to you in the dead of night that you are on the wrong path, that the life you are living is a shadow of the one you were meant to have, that feeling is not anxiety. It is your true spirit screaming from behind the wall. It is remembering the life it was supposed to live. This list is not a relic. It is an activation key. The moment you found it, a spiritual clock started ticking, a countdown that cannot be stopped. A divine correction is in progress, and it has a deadline that is fast approaching. Before the moon is at its highest point in the sky tonight, the second piece of this puzzle will be placed directly in your path. Do not go looking for it. It will find you. This is a holy intervention, set in motion to reclaim years that were stolen from you, not by a stranger, but by someone who knew your heart, knew your dreams, and decided they were too bright. You are the one who has always felt like you have to work twice as hard for half the recognition. You are the one who celebrates everyone else's victories with a genuine heart, while your own achievements go unnoticed, or worse, are downplayed by those closest to you. People come to you for strength, for advice, for a shoulder to cry on. You are the rock for so many. But when your own foundations tremble, when you are the one who needs to be held up, the silence is deafening. Who checks on the strong one? I do. I see you. I see the silent tears you've cried when you thought no one was watching. I see the dreams you packed away in boxes and stored in the attic of your heart, convinced they were foolish or impossible. They were not impossible. They were sabotaged. That piece of paper in your hand is the evidence of the crime. Erase my. Was the beginning of a curse, a subconscious command planted in your own mind, written by your own hand under a subtle, malevolent influence. It was a spell to make you erase your own destiny, to make you complicit in your own disappearance. But the power of that spell is broken. Finding the list was the antidote. Now, we move to the next phase. Those who are meant to scroll past this message already have. The doubters, the scoffers, they have already swiped away. But you are still here. Because your spirit recognized the truth in these words. You are one of the chosen for this great restoration. The person who did this, the one who cast this shadow over you, is what I will call the architect of your sorrow. This person presented themselves as a guide, a protector, or a wise elder. They gave you advice that felt safe, but was actually designed to keep you small. They praised your caution while they secretly clipped your wings. They spoke of the dangers of the world to keep you from ever seeing its beauty. Think back. A specific memory is trying to surface in your mind right now. A time you were filled with passion, excited about a new idea, a new path, a new relationship. You shared this excitement with the architect. And what did they do? They did not say no. That would have been too obvious. Instead, they planted a seed of doubt. A small question. A tiny worry. Are you sure you're ready for that? What if you fail? It seems like a lot of risk. They wrap their poison in the language of love and concern. And because you trusted them, you absorbed the poison. You mistook their fear for wisdom. You mistook their control for protection. That dream you had, it did not die a natural death. It was smothered in its crib by the gentle hand of someone you loved. The list you found is connected to that exact moment. Erase my was the spiritual echo of their sabotage, an instruction for your soul to forget its own calling. They wanted you to believe that giving up on your dream was your own idea. This architect of sorrow is still in your life. They are close. And they are about to feel a shift. The energy that was stolen from you is now being drawn back, and it is leaving a void in them. In the next few hours, before that midnight deadline, they will become agitated. Anxious. They may reach out to you unexpectedly. A sudden text. A strange phone call. A message out of the blue. They will not know why they are doing it. But their spirit feels the power returning to its rightful owner, you, and it is panicking. They will try to re-establish their connection, to reinforce the prison walls. They will offer more advice. They will bring up the past. They will try to remind you of your limitations. Do you understand, my child? This is not just a prophecy. This is a battle plan. You have been shown the enemy's strategy before they have even made their move. The power is now in your hands. You are no longer the victim of a hidden curse. You are the warrior of your own liberation. The injustice that has been done to you is deeper than just a lost opportunity or a faded dream. It was the theft of your divine identity. You were created to be a lion, but you were convinced you were a lamb. You were born to be a king or a queen, but you were taught to be content as a servant in someone else's story. That feeling of being an outsider, even in your own home, even with your own family, that is the lion inside of you pacing the cage, knowing it does not belong there. That is your royal spirit refusing to bow to a life that is beneath it. The reversal of this injustice has already begun. The universe is already rewriting the story. The architect's influence is crumbling. Their words, which once held so much power over you, will begin to sound hollow, empty, and foolish. The veil is being lifted from your eyes, and you will see them for what they are, not with anger, but with a divine clarity that brings peace. Now, I need you to perform a simple act. A physical ritual to anchor this spiritual work in your reality. Take the list you found. If you do not have it with you, picture it perfectly in your mind. Go to your kitchen and take a clear, empty glass. Fill it with clean, cold water. Place the list on a table or a countertop. Then, place the glass of water directly on top of the list. If you are picturing the list, place the glass where you see it in your mind's eye. This act is a symbol. The water represents clarity, the washing away of the curse. The glass represents the magnification of the truth. You are putting the evidence of the crime under a divine microscope. As you place the glass down, I want you to say these words aloud. Do not whisper them. Let the air in your home vibrate with the power of your declaration. Say, the truth is now magnified. The lie is now dissolved. That is all you have to do. Leave the glass there. A signal has just been sent through the spiritual realm. It is a declaration of your freedom. It is a reclamation of your power. The architect will feel this signal as a sudden chill, a moment of unexplained fear. They will dismiss it as indigestion or a passing mood, but their spirit knows. Their reign is over. The reversal is not something you have to hope for. It is not something you have to pray for. It is a cosmic event that is already unfolding. Like the sun rising or the tide turning, it is an unstoppable force. Your only job is to stay out of its way. Do not engage with the architect's panic. When they call or text, be calm. Be polite. But be distant. Do not offer explanations. Do not get drawn into old arguments. You are a mountain, and their words are now just wind. They have no power to move you anymore. In the coming days, you will witness their world begin to shake. The foundations of their life, which were built upon the energy they took from you and others, will start to crack. Opportunities will inexplicably close for them. Misunderstandings will plague their relationships. The same subtle confusion they inflicted upon you will return to them, tenfold. This is not for you to judge. This is not for you to enjoy. This is simply the divine law of restoration. It is the universe balancing its books. Your focus must be on you. The energy that is returning to you will feel like a flood at first. Ideas you thought were long dead will reawaken. A creative spark you thought had been extinguished will reignite. You will feel a sudden urge to clean, to organize, to throw out old things. This is your spirit making room for the new life that is rushing in. Do not question it. Follow these urges. Clear the space. Prepare for the blessings that are already on their way, blessings that were addressed to you years ago but were returned to sender by the architect who guarded your gate. The gate is now wide open. Your deliveries are finally coming home. To affirm that you have received this message and are ready for the reversal, I want you to claim it. In the comments below, write, "My stolen years are returned to me now." This is not for me. This is for you. It is a way of telling every cell in your body, every fiber of your being, that you are no longer accepting the lie. You are ready to live your truth. The doubters will see this as a simple comment. But we know it is a spiritual signature on a divine contract. It is the final seal on the architect's defeat and the first step into your glorious new beginning. The tide is turning, my child. Can you feel it? Wait. Stop everything. Pause this if you must. What I was about to say is being corrected. I am being shown something new, something deeper. There is a layer to this that I did not see, a truth that is being revealed only now, only for those of you who have had the faith to stay this long. The others have left. This next part is only for you. I need you to do something for me right now. I want you to look at your hands. Turn them over, palms up. Look at the lines, the creases, the shape of your fingers. These hands have worked hard. They have carried burdens that were not theirs to carry. They have held others up. They have wiped away tears, both your own and the tears of others. But I want you to feel something else in them. There is a ghost of a memory in the muscles of your hands. The memory of holding a different pen. The memory of writing a different list. The message I was given before was that the list was a curse planted by the architect. That is not the complete truth. It is more sinister, and more powerful than that. The list you found, it is your list. But it has been tampered with. The architect did not create the list. You did. It was a list of your divine intentions, a declaration of your destiny that you wrote in a moment of pure, uncorrupted clarity. The first item on that original list was not, "Erase my." That was written over the top. The ink is slightly different. The pressure of the pen was heavier, filled with fear and control. I am being shown the original words, the words that are hiding beneath that curse. The first line of your true list, the one you wrote as a pure channel of divine will, said, "Create my." Or, "Begin my." Or, "Claim my." It was a command of power. A declaration of creation. The architect found this sacred list. They could not destroy it, its power was too strong. So instead, they defiled it. They performed an act of spiritual vandalism. They wrote, "Erase," over your, "Create." They tried to turn your declaration of power into a prayer for disappearance. They used your own handwriting against you to make you believe that your desire for smallness was your own. This changes everything. The urgency is now 10 times greater. The architect does not just think you are weak, they believe they have successfully brainwashed you into erasing yourself. They are about to make a very bold move, not just a panic text, but a significant offer. It will be disguised as a golden opportunity, a helping hand. It will look like the answer to your prayers. It will be a promotion, a business deal, a suggestion to move, a financial gift with strings attached. It is a Trojan horse. It is the final, gilded cage they have built for you, and they are about to invite you to walk into it willingly. They believe you found the list and that it has pushed you into a state of despair, making you vulnerable. They think you are ready to give up. They are about to play their final hand, believing you are too broken to see the trap. But you are not broken. You are armed. You have the secret knowledge. You know what lies beneath their lie. The timeline has moved up. This is not about midnight. This is about the next 90 minutes. Their move is imminent. You have been given this secret knowledge at the 11th hour so you can be the master of the situation, not the victim of it. You will recognize the offer when it comes because it will promise to solve a problem that has been plaguing you, but it will require you to give up a piece of your freedom, a piece of your soul. Now, you must make a new declaration. The previous one was about reclamation. This one is about restoration. Your true, original power is being returned. The very source of your creativity, your ambition, your divine spark, which they tried to cap, is about to be reopened. Do not share this part of the message with anyone. This is your sacred weapon. When you go to the comments now, I want you to write something different. For those with eyes to see, it will be a sign of your awakening. Type, "The original ink is bleeding through." This is a code. It tells the universe, it tells your guardian angels, it tells your own deep spirit that you have seen the truth behind the forgery. You are rejecting the curse and activating your original, divine command. This is the moment, my child. The moment the story flips. The moment the pawn realizes it has been a queen all along. The test is coming. The false opportunity will be presented. And you, armed with this holy secret, will smile, and you will say no. And in that no, you will find a power you have not felt in years. It will be the sound of your prison doors blowing off their hinges. Your real life is about to begin. The signs will now be different. They will not just be about the architect's panic, they will be signs of your own power returning. You might feel a sudden warmth in your hands, the hands you just looked at. That is the creative fire being relit. You might hear a song that was important to you during that time in your life before the architect's influence became too strong. That is your spirit reminding you of who you were, and who you are about to become again. You might see an unexpected feather in your path. This is a sign from your angels that they are with you, clearing the way. Acknowledge these signs. They are love notes from the universe, telling you that you are seen, you are supported, and your victory is assured. Because you stayed, because you listened, you have turned their most powerful weapon, the altered list, into the very instrument of their undoing. They thought it would make you erase yourself. Instead, it has revealed everything. Now, let's talk about the grand restoration. When the architect presents their false gift, their Trojan horse, your rejection of it will not be angry or confrontational. It will be calm, quiet, and final. This calmness will terrify them more than any argument ever could. They will expect you to be weak and grateful. Your quiet strength will expose them, first to themselves, and then to others. The false reality they have built will begin to dissolve like sugar in water. People around you both will start to see things they never saw before. The mask will slip. Their manipulative nature will become obvious to everyone. You won't have to say a word. The truth, now magnified by your simple ritual, will do all the work for you. This is happening for you. Just last week, a man in Austin, Texas, who felt his boss was constantly stealing his ideas, received this guidance. He had seen emails where his boss presented his work as his own. He was on the verge of quitting, of erasing himself from his career. He performed the ritual. He typed the words. 2 days later, his company had a major server crash. When the IT department restored the backups, a strange glitch occurred. An old email folder from 5 years prior, one he thought was long deleted, reappeared in his inbox. It contained the original, time-stamped concept document he had written, the very idea his boss had built his own career on. An IT audit was automatically triggered, and the truth came out. The boss was fired, and the man was given a double promotion. Do you see? He didn't have to fight. He just had to know the truth and let the universe handle the details. It is your turn now. The universe is about to conduct a divine audit of your life. Every stolen idea, every suppressed dream, every bit of credit that was taken from you is about to be returned to your account, with interest. Your job now is to prepare to receive it. There are at least 3 other souls in your life, connected to you by spirit, who are living under a similar shadow, their own light being dimmed by an architect of sorrow. Your spirit is whispering their names to you right now. You must be a messenger. Take this video and send it to those 3 people. Do not add any explanation. Do not say, "This made me think of you." Just send it. The message itself carries a divine frequency. It will bypass their doubt and speak directly to their spirit, just as it spoke to yours. You are not just freeing yourself, you are an instrument of liberation for others. And now, I want you to watch this entire message again from the very beginning. The first time, you were listening as a victim. The second time, you will listen as a victor. The words will have a different meaning. You will hear the nuances you missed. And when you hear the description of the architect, a name and a face will become crystal clear in your mind, with no room for doubt. The final piece of the puzzle will click into place. Your path will be illuminated. You are standing on the threshold of the life you were always meant to live. The person you were before the shadow fell is waiting for you. It is time to go home to yourself. Type Amen below to signify your rebirth, to declare that the old chapter is closed, and you are now the author of your own magnificent story. The pen is in your hand. Write.